Hi, Ray here. Today I want to talk a little bit about my initial experiences with three Nikkor Z-mount S-line lenses. The 50mm 1.8s, the 85mm 1.8s, and the 14 to 30 f4s zoom lens. So I hope you'll come up the creek with me for a look at these lenses. When I bought my first Z6 body, I passed on the 24 to 70 kit lens in favor of just a body with which I got a free FTZ adapter. And the reason I did that is that I already had 24 to 70 and 70 to 200 2.8 f mount lenses. And so, yeah, I sprang just for the body and the FTC adapter. And I also bought the 50mm 1.8, which I'd read was an awesome lens. So that's what I started out with, one Z6 body and the 50mm 1.8. Then a little later on, I sprang for the 14 to 30 f4 because I didn't have anything wider than a 24mm lens that would work on the Z6. I had a Tamron, but it was useless. So a little later, I added that 14 to 30. Recently, I've added the 85mm 1.8, which, from my experience so far, I would say that it's easily as sharp and renders as nicely as the 50mm 1.8. The 14 to 30, let me just interrupt for a moment here. Recently, I bought a second Z6 body, and so right now I have two of the bodies set up, one with the 85 1.8 and one with the 50mm 1.8. And so I'll cut in with some shots of the 14 to 30. This is not going to be a technical pixel peeping look at these lenses. I want to just show you them in use, in general use. Don't take my word for it. Look around on the interwebs for other people's opinions. But what I can tell you from my experience is that chromatic aberration in particular is pretty much eliminated. So what I'm going to do now is stop blathering and just go and shoot some B-roll or whatever you want to call it, just so that you can take a look at what these lenses can produce on the Z6. And I should mention that what we're looking at here is going to be recorded in camera, just the 8-bit in-camera video. Nothing special as far as, no, I haven't invested in ProRes RAW yet. So what you see is what you get here from in-camera recording with the Z6 and the three S lenses, the 85 1.8, the 50 1.8, and the 14 to 30 f4 S series lenses. I hope you enjoy. Well, here we are, a little further downriver, where it's a lot quieter. I won't have to go into the audio in post-processing and deal with so much noise. So, if you found this video interesting or useful in any way, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so now. Hit that notification bell to stay up with all my latest videos. Just to return to the little discussion about the existing f-mount 24-70 and 70-200 2.8 lenses, both of which I own, as I mentioned earlier. Will I buy the new Z-mount lenses, similar Z-mount lenses? Well, right now I don't have $7,000 Canadian to spend, so not right now. I'll stick with my f-mount lenses. I've tried out the 24-70 and it was just spectacular. I'd really love to own that lens, but again, I'm going to stick with my existing f-mount for now. The 70-200 2.8 Z-mount S-line lens is supposed to ship at the end of next month, February, the 27th to be precise, according to my sources. And so no, I won't be picking that up right away. So I'll continue to use, I should mention that besides chromatic aberration, or the lack thereof that I mentioned earlier, also the lack of focus breathing would be a great boon, especially for video. But again, I don't have $7,000 to spend right now, and I'm happy actually with the FTC adapted f-mount lenses that I'm using right now. So I'm quite happy with that. But what this video has been all about really is the S-mount lenses that I own right now. And so I hope that the video that I've recorded will give you an idea of just how those lenses perform. Cheers.